Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go! 180! Hey, 18.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Slam. SOS. No.
On second down now, it's Adams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, a run with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run on second down with Adams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check 43. He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Hey, switch gears. Check it back.
Once more, Adams on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You got him.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go. 53. Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Rush in. Run.
On 3rd down, they go with Adams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know you
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In your face.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 45 to Mike. He's driven.
From the gun on third down, Welch. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Get ready.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
3 down. Check 15. Check. Cross. Hatch it. Tighten up. Get it.
On second down, they'll run with White.
Let's go. Come on.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
3 down. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Greystone, travel. 45 to Mike. Check. 45. Go. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Back to throw. Welch. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Slam. Switch. Stick. Pull it high. Move. Watch the shift. 18. Shift. Check 24. Check. Ran.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike. Here we go.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 89 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Welch. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Hey, box drop.
From the gun, Welsh. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
58 to Mike.
Operating from the gun. Welch, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Yeah, let's get set.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welsh, and that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey.
58's the money. I got it. 58's the money.
Hey, orbit.
Watch the run. They're running it. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the run.
Go. Speed trip.
On 4th down, Welch. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Khalil Mack. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
180. Hey, alert.
For this, man. They're not ready for this.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Lock in.
52. Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Check 9.
Alert.
Watch the twist.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, this is Adams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Kyle Fuller there defensively. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Welsh. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
58, right over there.
On 1st and 10. Welch. Johnson's got it complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64, weak.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Under 10, 10.
They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's bring it.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off right around the 43. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here we go, 18 Gator.
You remember this? Let's go, baby. Shit. Kill.
First down, here's White. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. But he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, here's Adams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Adams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Alert. 61, matchbox lights.
Watch the shoot. Check 31. Check 3. Bang.
They'll run on first down. It's Adams, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run. This is Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Welch, now in desperation. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
SOS. No. Alert. Check. Lucky. Staying open.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Alert. Kill. Turn up. 49. Check 49. Check 99. Check. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. Tight dog. Watch twist. Alert. Check 43. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
180. 53 at the mark. Twist. Check it out.
On first down, it's Adams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run again with Adams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1.